This has been a difficult time for the family. Mary isn't long after recovering from a very nasty fall, and then with Bertie being hospitalised and all the complications of social distancing and no visitations, and then transferred to Crozier House and then back to the hospital. All of that is very stressful, and we certainly want to share our sense of sympathy and compassion with the immediate family at this time. It has been difficult. Not only that, but we find ourselves in the middle of this pandemic where we are to socially isolate, and so in the midst of our grief and the pain that we feel, we are deprived of a primary source of comfort, that is our family and friends and neighbours around us. And for a family that's been in this area for so many years, not to have that sense of companionship at such a time is never easy. And we can feel really quite isolated and quite alone. But let me remind you of the words of Scripture that very definitely tell us that we are not alone. I've just chosen a selection of verses from various different locations in the Bible, reminding us of that fact. From Psalm 34, we're told that the Lord is close to the brokenhearted. He is close. God is not distant. He's not far away. And the psalmist in Psalm 139 is asking a lot of questions about where is God? If I go to the heights, you're there. If I go to the depths, you're there. God is present. The Apostle Paul, in speaking to a group of people who were really quite opposed to what he was saying, said, well, God is close to us all. He is near at hand, for in him we move and have our being. And then Luke records in his gospel a very unusual situation where Jesus appears to two disciples on the Emmaus Road. But those two disciples do not recognize him for a period of time. And yet there he is, walking alongside them. In a sense, their eyes were closed to the very presence of God in their midst. And we're told that they were prevented from seeing it was Jesus. And sometimes difficult circumstances, trauma, prevents us from recognizing that we are actually very close to God. God's presence is here with us. And Jesus, when he was speaking with his disciples before his death in what's known as the upper room, spoke of that very living presence with them. He said, I'm not going to leave you as orphans, but I'm going to send my Spirit to be with you always. And so we want to pray for that presence of God here, for Mary and for the immediate family at this time. So let us pray. Father, during this time we find ourselves somewhat isolated from our friends, from our neighbours. We thank you that we are not isolated from you. That because of Jesus you have made a new and living way for us to experience your presence here at this difficult time. And so, Lord, as we go down to the church graveyard for the burial and the committal, we want to pray that indeed your living presence may be very real to each of us. Enable us, Lord, to receive the peace that you want to give us. And give us your grace that gives us the strength to say goodbye at this such a difficult time. And May we know, Lord, just your presence, your peace and your grace through Jesus Christ our Lord. Amen. I'm going to proceed now down to the church graveyard at Annaclone, and there Gregory's going to say a few words about his dad, and I'll have a few other words to say as well. So we'd like to make our way down, and please remember the social distancing of family groups. Thank you.
So what we're going to do is we're going to walk behind the hearse down to the bottom of the lane and then go from there.
Excuse me.
Sorry, just read. How do you